Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Since taking office in May, the governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, has consistently berated and accused his predecessor and current Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle, of corruption, hobnobbing with bandits and collecting whooping sums for unexecuted projects and leaving the state poorer than he met it in 2019. In this interview, former Zamfara Commissioner of Information, Ibrahim Dosara, chronicles the fate of a state inherited from former Governor Abdulaziz Yari, who he claims had completely abdicated his responsibilities of securing the state on account of the activities of bandits, and also narrates that, on the contrary, Matawalle recorded more success stories than what is being bandied around about him by his successor. Good morning, Ibrahim. Welcome to the morning show, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, morning show team.
Well, all right.
Morning.
Well, you know,
I'm happy to be here.
Great to have you here, and I hope that you can make some sense of some of these accusations that have been about on the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle. Well, last week, the State's Commissioner for Budget and Planning, Abdul Malik Gaja, made a litany of allegations against Bello Matawalle. And, you know, he accused him of squandering state resources and diverting pension funds from AMCON belonging to civil servants in the tune of over 1 billion naira. For his own personal use. I'm sure you've seen this video. There are more allegations which we will discuss in this interview. I'd like to know how you would react to this particular accusation of diversion of funds meant for retirees.
Well, you see, politics is full of accusations and counter-accusations. And you cannot prevent anybody from making his allegations or accusations, but it all depends. Because what Dauda Lawal and his team are doing is just to divert the attention of the general public on his incompetence and failure in governance. Matawalle has did what he was assigned to do by trying to secure the lives and properties of Zamfara people, and he left. It is left for Dauda Lawal to continue from where Matawalle stopped. All we are hoping is to secure the lives and properties of Zamfara state. You cannot abdict your responsibility, engage in foreign trips, and then come back to start accusing your predecessor, who has brought something on the table for the people. The allegations made by the Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning is going the same basket with his master, because in the first place, the analysis he made, the interpretation he made on development indices in Zamfara state was completely wrong. In the first place, he doesn't have the knowledge, the expertise to interpret development indices, because it wasn't his subject in studies. He studied information technology. You cannot come and start or sit down and start analyzing economic matters, development matters, that need expertise in interpretation. Matawalle, when he came, he also met so many things that needed to be corrected. And he tried his best to ensure that he do something that is very tangible, very beneficial to the people of Zamfara state. First of all, when he came, he inherited over 100 cases in the courts, ranging from contracts, ranging from debts and other things. But he drew line and look at what people of Zamfara state want. And that time, Zamfara State people were looking desperately for somebody to tackle insecurity for them. And Matawalle thought that was his first responsibility. And within 100 days of his administration, he tackled insecurity in Zamfara State to the testimony of the whole world. Zamfara spent over 9 months secured without an incident of insecurity. If not for conflict entrepreneurs who came to make sure that that success was aborted. But he never deterred. He continued with the way he was doing to ensure that he tackled insecurity, and that was what he did. And after he tackled the insecurity, Zamfara was 9 months without security incidents. He focused on development projects, infrastructure, which he did. The State Assembly was like a kitchen, which he turned it into a very, very interesting and conducive atmosphere for the state legislatures to work in. There was no hall for conference in Zamfara State, but Matawalle created that. The people of Gusau, which Dawda Lawal or his commissioner accused Matawalle of not making even 1 kilometer of road, can be a witness, because we constructed roads in Gusau town, we constructed roads from Damarike to Kanoma, and we did a lot of things that people of Zamfara State can be a witness.
All right.
The cargo airport, Zamfara is the only state that has no airport in Nigeria. Matawalle thought of bringing the airport in Nigeria and in Zamfara State, and he did that, and everybody can be a witness. But Dawda Lawal came and took all the pictures of the project when it was initially being executed to tell the world that the former Zamfara State governor stole money, looted money, and there is no work done. The same thing he did on the projects in local government lodges, which were thought for the governor to be visiting the local government, discuss with the people what are the security challenges in those local government areas. Dawda Lawal came and brought all the pictures of those projects to tell the world, but we came and showed the world that those pictures are old pictures, which is displayed to mislead the general public. We brought the current pictures. We almost complete the projects in the local government areas. If not that, Dawda Lawal ordered for the arrest of the contractor. State detained him for over 1 month, which stopped the work, and for him to come and accuse the former governor of diverting funds or stealing.
All right.
What we are asking is, we have seen, hold on, what we are asking on is, let Dawda Lawal tell people one single project he did for Zamfara State. Within the last 6 months, he is a governor of Zamfara State.
All right, sir, you have not answered my question.
We have done our own.
Well,
we have shown to the...
I'm sorry, but you have not answered my question. I asked you a simple question about the pension funds. What information do you have? Because the past administration has been accused of diverting over 1 billion naira from AMCON. Do you have any information on that issue at this point, on those allegations? Do you have anything to show that that didn't happen?
You see, pension money belongs to workers.
Yes.
So it is entirely in the hands of labor union. It is not a consolidated revenue. It has not been consolidated. So it cannot be budgeted in the government or public resources. So that is nonsense allegations that are made against the former governor.
So are you saying that
Let them find out. They have constituted committee that is investigating that matter, and we are waiting for the committee to invite us. We will tell them. We are not afraid of anybody because we know our records are clean.
Yeah.
We did the right things we're supposed to. That pension money cannot be used by government because it doesn't belong to the government. It belongs to the labor union.
All right, Mr. Dosara.
How can the money that does not belong to state government can be diverted by the state government?
Okay, it's actually on this issue, Mr. Dosara, that I would like to start for clarification. Are you saying that Zamfara State, under your principle, did not appropriate in any way money for pensioners, and that if questions are going to be asked about money paid that were meant to pay to pensioner, you have to go to the labor unions? Is that what you are saying, that you never appropriated money?
Listen, that money is contributory pension money.
Yes.
Which the state government will give, and then the workers also contribute. Now, previously, that is before the administration of Matawalle, governments were not contributing into that pension contribution funds. And workers demanded for their money back because the previous governments could not pay their own part. And Matawalle decided to say, okay, let the workers be given their own money. That's why I told you the Dawda Lawal administration has appointed a committee to investigate this matter, and we are waiting for them. We will tell them what happened.
All right.
You understand?
I'm not sure how satisfactory.
Dawda Lawal,
yes, I'm not. Mr. Dosara, just a moment. I'm not sure how satisfactory that is.
Yes.
This is not about the committee by Dawda Lawal. This is about how much did you remit in 4 years of Matawalle in Zamfara. But it looks to me like you are saying that you shifted that responsibility to the labor unions. But that's not where I'm going. My question to you is that...
I'm not shifting I'm not shifting the responsibility to the labor union. What I am saying,
yes,
there was a contributory pension money scheme which was started since 2005.
Yes.
And previous governments could not remit their own part.
Did you remit your own part? In 4 years of Matawalle, did you remit?
Hold on, I'm explaining to you. You understand? Since 2005, there was no remittance from the government. And when Matawalle came, the labor union demanded for their money because the governments were not contributing. So they thought they were not going to benefit from the scheme and demanded for their money. So this is what I'm saying.
So what did you do? What did your government do?
I'm not shifting the responsibility.
So I'm asking, what did your government do when they demanded for their money? Yes.
Their money was given back.
You paid the workers.
Like I told you, this money belongs to the government. Okay. I mean, to the union, to the workers, not to the government.
The money does not belong to the unions. So it belongs to the workers.
Consolidated government. No. It belongs to the workers.
Yes.
And the workers are being led by the organized labor union.
Can you recall how much you paid to the workers? Do you have an idea? How much? You said that you yes. How much did you pay? How much?
Their money was completely given back to them.
Can you put a figure to how much you paid?
Like I told you, it does not belong to the state government.
Okay.
So the state government cannot take control of that money. When the labor union demanded their money was given to them.
All right, no problem, Mr. Dosara. I just want to draw you back to one of the key things that Abdul Malik Gejam, the current commissioner for budget and economic planning, said. You have issues with his qualifications to discuss economic matters. But a lot of people would think that with a background in information technology is more than qualified to at least interpret data. And the data that is out there if you allow me to finish, please. The data that is out there happens to come from ADSR, the Analysts, Data Services and Resources. In looking not just at Zamfara State, but all the 36 states of the Federation and Abuja. And the way that Zamfara, under your administration, was ranked was that you came 32nd in economic output out of 36 plus 1 Abuja. You came number 30 out of 36 in education and number 34 in ICT out of 36. How else do you want the public to assess the administration of Matawalle? That's what people are saying. You can't just say that the new administration has spent 6 months. You spent 4 years, and they're saying that those 4 years were abysmal. That is the impression that a lot of people have. What's your defense to that?
No, that is not how it is interpreted, my brother. You cannot just take something that has been made for over a long period of time and dedicate it to a particular period of time. It's not done in interpreting economic indices. You understand? That is why I told you, if the Commissioner of Budget and Economic Planning had read economic issues or economic matters, or he read anything to do with development indices, if he can give his own analysis, it will never be the accusation he is making against. Are you an economist?
Did you read economics, Mr. Musara? Mr. Dosara, did you read economics? Of course. You read economics?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
yes, of course. I read political economy, yeah.
Okay, you read political economy. So how will you assess the 4 years of Matawalle as against what ADSR has given to the public in terms of your performance?
Whatever the AVR did, we have made our own position and we contributed, and we have done our best in the areas of education, in the areas of health, in the areas of humanitarian or human development. So we presented our case, and that case is nothing but the truth we have presented. So you cannot just simply come and say, okay, all the problems, all the backwardness of education in Zamfara State, all the backwardness in transportation, all the backwardness in economic development happened just specifically within Matawalle administration.
All right.
It's not done anywhere.
All right. Let's go back to...
These are issues that that span over a long period of time.
Right, and that
is... So you cannot just lump them into a particular period.
Right, and that's why you're here, because you have said that Matawalle inherited this sort of depleted state from Governor Abdulaziz Yari, who you said had completely abdicated his responsibilities of securing the state, and that Matawalle recorded more success stories than what's being bandied around. You know, the commissioner had said that the legacy that Matawalle left behind was that he bought vehicles, Hilux vehicles, for bandits, and that there is evidence for that. Do you have anything to say about this?
In the first place, I never said Abdulaziz Yari abducted his responsibility. He tried his best.
He tried his best,
and that is why Matawalle continued. He tried his best, and that is why Matawalle started from where he stopped. And I told you earlier that we brought peace and security of lives and property in Zamfara State within the 100 days of Matawalle administration. And everybody can bear witness, including the international community, when Zamfara spent over 9 months without an incident of security challenges, if not because of the these conflict entrepreneurs who sabotaged this effort. And even then, he did not stop there. He pushed on. He gave the bandits an ultimatum of three months, after which he fought them head on. He constituted what we call community protection guard. He trained them. He provided them with the legitimate weapons. He provided them with the uniforms and allowances. And he launched them. But one frustrating and annoying thing is, Dauda Lawal is going to Katsina to borrow this idea, which Katsina State borrowed from Matawalle's administration. Even Niger Republic adopted Matawalle's strategy of this community protection guard. But Dauda Lawal abandoned all these records that we left for him and started going to Katsina to borrow their leave. I mean, to borrow their policy. When he has it on his table. You see, the problem is that Dauda Lawal is too lazy to look into the record we left for him. Because he has Matawalle at his heart, that Matawalle must be arrested and detained. And that is why he abdicated his responsibility and started chasing Matawalle to see that he petitioned Matawalle 120 times, urging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to give him the position of the minister. You are aware of last week when Dauda Lawal staged a kangaroo protest at the National Assembly against the Minister of Defense, Minister of State Defense.
All right. So
now, if he is sensible enough, the National Assembly that screened Matawalle and found him competent after Matawalle has been vetted by our gallant security agencies, and they are now coming to the assembly which cleared Matawalle, confirmed him, president appointed him, and they gave him portfolio and said that they want assembly, the National Assembly, to work against removing Matawalle.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So in the event that this current administration provides evidence that the Minister of State for Defense bought vehicles for bandits, what would you do in that instance?
I send you the video clips of these vehicles he bought when they were launched and when they were given to security agencies to assist them to carry out their operations. And it was made categorically clear the names of the agencies were written on these vehicles. I don't know what Dauda Lawal is talking about.
All right.
Or does he mean that Matawalle bought the vehicles that will assist the security operatives to work with and then take them, or leave them for him to come and ride?
All right.
We don't do that.
Okay.
The video clip has indicated the Matawalle has said why he bought those vehicles. Right. And he demonstrated it. He invited everybody from within and outside. The security agencies, the security high command were all there. They witnessed it. And we distributed it to those that are supposed to have them, including the EFCC. So what is Dauda talking about?
All right, Mr. Ibrahim Dosara.
He's just casting a shadow, okay, which he is not supposed to.
Okay.
All we want Matawalle to do is stop the foreign trips, be a present governor, be a governor that is responsive to the yearnings and the aspirations of the people. We have done our own. Let him do his own.
All right, on that note,
let him
Mr.
tell
Dosara,
us one single project. Hold on. Let Dauda Lawal tell us one single project he has done for them, for the people, within the last 6 months. In Katsina here, the governor Radda has done it for Katsina people, and they are very happy with him.
It says he has paid 20 billion.
Are helping the people.
It says he has paid 20 billion out of 30 billion that you owed. But we will have to leave it at that, Mr. Dosara. Thank you indeed for coming from a commissioner for information, Zamfara State.
You see, we are not afraid of any allegations as far as administration of Matawalle is concerned. All Dauda is doing is to try to divert people's attention from his incapacity to lead the state.
All right, thank you.
He doesn't have the competence.
We really have to go now, Mr. Dosara. Thank you very much.